Currently with the Honorable Oppong Kyekyeku of the Afigya Kwabre District of Ashanti. And GMR is honored to be here in Ghana. We're beginning a great partnership with the district here. We'd like to do a quick interview with you and find out what some of your goals are for the district. We've had a chance to tour the area, and we are very impressed with the government, the leadership that you're providing, and the new assembly, and everyone seems very motivated. Could you share with us a little bit of your vision of the future of the Ashanti region?
Thank you, Brian. First of all, before I answer that question, I have to thank you for taking time off your busy schedule from USA to visit Ghana, and for that matter, Africa. And to be particular in Afigya Kwabre of Ashanti. Our district is one of the newly created districts in Ashanti and is barely 3 years old. The mission of the district, if I should put it this way, falls in line with that of the present government. So personally, it is my responsibility as a representative of the president to implement the vision of the present government, and for that matter NDC. However, I'm supposed to carry this mission through my own work. The strategies, the tactics to achieve the better Ghana agenda lies within me. There are a lot of challenges, like you've already said, and I can assure you we are positive that at the end of the day, with partnership like you, we'll be able to surmount whatever challenges that we have. My goal or my vision is to ensure that our district becomes a model for the others, so that in the next 50 to 100 years, people can look back and say there is a development. There is improvement in the standard of living of the people in all spheres. And I think this is just the beginning as far as emergency services are concerned. Yes. So, as I told you during your arrival, I just mentioned that our district is cut across. We have one part being peri-urban and another rural. So we need to integrate strategies if you're able to achieve your mission or your vision. And these are the challenges that we are facing. Whereas the peri-urban part faces rural, urban problems, the rural part also has its rural problems. And this is where it becomes very difficult, looking at the limited resources at our disposal. The government alone cannot do it. That's why we are thinking outside the box. That's why we want partners to assist us, so that we will be able to achieve our mission in the field of education, health, road, agric, and what have you. I think the rural part is about agriculture, and then the urban part is about education, if I should put it that way. Even though education cuts across. When you mention education, then you have to mention infrastructure facilities. If you mention health facilities, even though we have about 13 health facilities, we lack equipment to make it operational. And then even human capacity, and then equipment too. And I think your training is in the right direction at this time, since how to train the NADMO staff in cases of emergency is non-existent, if I should put it that way bluntly, because of the lack of funds. In the field of agriculture, we are still at the subsistence level. We need partners to bring in mechanized farming. I was telling you the other time that there's a cycle of poverty because of the economic status of our people. If you go to rural, someone cannot cultivate more than, say, 1 acre land of farm, and the method of farming is that of the ancient time, hoe and cutlass. So the outcome then becomes that the income levels of the people is low, and that will also translate to them they be not able to take care of their kids, and then the cycle continues. Yes. So that's and this is the chain that we want to break. And this is where we want partners to come and assist us. Investors are welcome in those areas of agri. There are a lot of agri-produce that we need to process. They get rotten because there's no ready market for them.
One of the things that you shared with us over the last few days and that we're very impressed with is that you're very much a visionary, and you look to the future, and you're not looking of change within your political term, but you're thinking of the 20 and 50 and 100 years ahead of time, and realizing that change will take time and resources and changing of people's mindsets. And so how can GMR or Global Mission Readiness help you to achieve that?
Thank you. I'm looking, like you did indicate, looking beyond my political term. But a journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. We need to lay a solid foundation so that whoever comes after me will then be able to build upon it. That is what I want to do. Build a solid, non-partisan base, foundation, upon which whoever comes after me will then be able to carry through. And I think the only means to do that is to establish the structures, a teamwork. As a leader, like you indicated, mine is to give the direction. But I want to imbibe in the leadership, in the team. I want them to understand, buy into my vision, so that even if I'm out, the process can continue. That is what I want to do. So my vision is not limited to me alone, but to the team. In this case, the district assembly. So I want the district assembly to own, to be part of such a vision, so that my term is limited. I will leave. But if the assembly owns that vision, it means whoever will come will have to go by what has been laid. And then I think at the end of the day, the next 20, 50, 60, 70 years, the generation yet unborn will benefit from the strong foundation that we laid. Now you are here to train. It's about capacity building. Those that will be trained will also go out to train them, and those will also train, so that the next 10, 20 years, all those coming will have those training, and there will not be the need always for you to come and train us. So the next time you'll be coming with something different.
One of the
I'm coming.
One of the exciting things about Global Mission Readiness programs is that we do a train-the-trainer model of teaching, and so the people that we train will be able to spread their knowledge. And I wanted to say we are very impressed with the district assembly, and they seem to be behind your visions and will support Global Mission Readiness and our goals of helping you succeed. And we want to share about our experience here is that this means as much to us as it hopefully does to you, that we are able to bring back a sense of culture and a smaller sense of world community back home with us.
Thank you, thank you. This is the area I have even wanted to go. You see, the world is global, like indicated, and there's a wrong perception out there. And I think your presence here is most welcome. You become our ambassadors for now. What we want to do is about partnership. Culture. We can come learn something, bring it up to us. You've been here, you've learned one or two things, you can take it out there. And then there's this exchange program. So I would say, one, we want to demystify the wrong perception that Ghana, and for that matter Africa, is not as people perceive it out there. The only thing is that we are now coming up and we need assistance. It's not a question of leaving everything to you, but it's a question of partnership. Where we lack, you assist. That is, you just identify our weaknesses and then you try to assist us, and then we also learn something from you. So it's win-win relation. It shouldn't always be parasitic. And so I think definitely this is just the beginning of the long friendship that we have long anticipated. And I think it will come to the us and when we move along the line, because when the team comes and doing the training, I think you will exchange a lot of things, and I think it will inure to the benefit not only to the people of Afigya Kwabre or Ghana, but the global world.
Right. Yes. Honorable, I wanted to thank you for your time.
Thank you.
We look forward to our team of 4 people coming in 2 more weeks, and they'll be training the first responder class in the Ashanti region of Ghana. This is Brian with Global Mission Readiness. We'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you.